I'm Jeremiah McKinnon, and this is NEC News Today. Here now are the top cannabis news stories from around New England for February 10th, 2023. The Vermont Cannabis Control Board issued a consumer protection warning after discovering that multiple strains produced by a cultivator had impermissible pesticides. The board started to investigate after receiving a complaint from a customer who felt ill after smoking a strain of Holland cannabis flower. After testing several samples, all came back positive for mycobutanol. Due to what the board is calling a pesticide contamination, all sales of Holland cannabis flower are on pause. Chairman James Pepper of Vermont's Cannabis Control Board told Vermont Digger that this is the first time his agency has discovered a contaminated product that somehow made its way onto store shelves. Chairman Pepper has also expressed his openness to establishing a state-run lab to protect consumers and expand the testing capacity in the state. In Massachusetts, the Cannabis Control Commission voted to extend the telehealth policies throughout the rest of 2023. At their February meeting, the Massachusetts Cannabis Control Commission voted to keep their waivers that have allowed new patients to be certified by a clinician via telehealth in place. Before March of 2020, new patients were required to see a clinician in person to be certified for the medical use of marijuana program. Executive Director Sean Collins presented commissioners with data on the frequency and use of telehealth, sharing that an average of 80% of all initial provider visits conducted since March of 2020 were via telehealth. On top of extending the telehealth rule, the Commission showed an appetite to make the policy permanent by making an update to their regulations over the next 9 months. The telehealth policy was extended until December 31st, 2023. February is Black History Month, so NEC News Today wanted to highlight a Black-owned cannabis microbusiness in Taunton called Freshly Baked. I located some of their Miss Mary Mac chocolate-dipped coconut macaroons. When one bites into these coconut dippers, the high-quality ingredients are obvious. It was a delicious enough treat that I ate a few in one sitting. For the full review, including photos, please visit necnewstoday.com. This episode of NEC News Today is brought to you by CBD Please, the first CBD store east of the Mississippi, and your local resource for reasonably priced, lab-tested cannabis extracts. CBD Please was founded in 2014 by Bill Downing, who's been a leader in Massachusetts cannabis law reform since 1990. CBD Please offers everything from premium quality organic hemp buds to extracts, tinctures, and many other cannabinoids. Visit cbdplease.com for more information. In Rhode Island, the Supreme Court has issued a bulletin on how the cannabis expungement process will work. The Chief Justice of Rhode Island Supreme Court recently published an executive order that goes over the process around expunging cannabis convictions. The law that legalized cannabis for adults in Rhode Island directed the court to establish procedures to ensure that individuals whose cases involve a now decriminalized amount of cannabis will receive an expungement. The order recognized the negative impact that prior cannabis laws has had on individuals. Chief Justice Suttle has tasked the court with assembling the thousands of convictions that qualify for expungement, promising to have all records that qualify erased by July 1st, 2024. Expedited expungement requests are also available, can be submitted in person or via email, and shall be reviewed and entered within 5 business days of submission, according to the order. INSA has something special to give your spouse or enjoy on your own this Valentine's Day. Exchanging some chocolates with your spouse or significant other can include a touch of cannabis this Valentine's Day with the help of INSA. A limited run of red velvet chocolate truffles and cosmopolitan drops are now at INSA locations. The chocolate truffle is described as a red velvet ganache in a delicate shell of smooth European milk chocolate. The cosmopolitan drops are bite-sized gummies with a cranberry and lime flavor mix designed to taste like a cocktail. Those without a Valentine's Day partner can consider cannabis their true love. A new trade group is formed in Massachusetts made up of cannabis testing labs who are looking to make policy. 7 cannabis testing labs located in Massachusetts have banded together to form a new trade association. The Association of Cannabis Testing Laboratories formed in December according to records filed with the Secretary of State's office. According to reporting from the Boston Business Journal, the group worked with Representative Daniel Donahue and Senator John Velis to propose legislation titled An Act Relative to Data Transparency in the Cannabis Industry. The bill seeks to have the Cannabis Control Commission publish the results of testing labs, including failure rates for pesticides, moisture content for flowers, and THC percentages. The group is led by Dan Delaney, a Boston lobbyist and founder of the Delaney Policy Group, a government affairs and strategic consulting firm. Last but not least this week, Organic Cultivators is hosting a 3-day cannabis grow conference in Sturbridge this month for those interested in learning more about growing marijuana. In preparation for the 2023 grow season, the Organic Cultivators event is getting ready to hold their annual conference focused on all things cannabis cultivation. The event takes place over a 3-day period at the Sturbridge Host Hotel at 366 Main Street, starting on February 17th at 8 a.m. The schedule includes a comprehensive list of speakers and panels that will focus on a range of topics from proper irrigation to natural farming and the future of craft farms. The event is designed to be an opportunity for cannabis farmers to build their knowledge by connecting with other growers and experts. Attendees who cannot make it in person to the event can purchase virtual access to hear the speakers and panels. After the convention, an after-party is planned at the Summit Lounge in Worcester, a members-only social club where cannabis consumption is permitted. For the absolute latest New England Cannabis News, head on over to necnewstoday.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video. Subscribe to NEC News Today for more great content, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode of the show. For New England Cannabis News Today, this is Jeremiah McKinnon, reminding you to always use cannabis responsibly and to enjoy your cannabis-filled adventures throughout New England.